Good evening. If you're watching this video, chances are you don't want your mind buzzing. Just calm and a little bit of seemingly useless, yet surprisingly organized information. Today, we're simply reading through the periodic table, one element at a time. No rush, just atomic numbers, symbols, and some descriptions. You can listen or not. Either way, you'll fall asleep. And remember, you did great today. You've earned some relaxation. Let's get started. 1. H stands for hydrogen. Hydrogen is the lightest and simplest element in the universe. Its atom is a tiny spark from which everything began. Hydrogen burns bright and pure, like a small sun glowing deep inside distant stars, creating light and warmth that travel billions of years to gently warm you. In your body, hydrogen is part of water and molecules that sustain life. Every movement and breath involves hydrogen joining with oxygen to make water the foundation of existence. It's also the fuel of the future, clean and harmless, promising energy that won't harm the earth. Imagine invisible hydrogen wrapping around you, embracing and lulling you into peace. Used in rocket fuel, hydrogen cars, and industry for producing ammonia and other important substances. Fun fact, despite its simplicity, hydrogen makes up about 75% of the universe's mass, and nearly all the light we see is born in stars filled with hydrogen. Association, the warm light of a distant star softly shining through your window, gently lulling you to sleep. 2. He stands for helium. Helium is light and cold, like a soft breeze. It's the second lightest element. It doesn't burn, has no smell, and isn't toxic. It just rises into the sky, dissolving in clouds. Have you ever heard how your voice changes after inhaling helium? It's like playing with air, bringing you back to childhood, a carefree time when everything felt light and simple. In medical devices, helium cools superconducting magnets in MRI machines, allowing doctors to see inside the body without pain or fear. In balloons, it gently lifts them high, and your thoughts can float away too, on a quiet, gentle journey. Used to cool magnets in medical devices, in balloons and airships, and in welding. Fun fact, helium was discovered in the sun by its spectral lines before it was found on Earth, making it one of the first elements detected outside our planet. Association, a light balloon slowly drifting into the sky, carrying quiet dreams and calm thoughts. 3. Li stands for lithium. Lithium is a soft, silvery metal that can be cut like butter. It stores energy in your gadgets, batteries that keep you connected, creative, and rested. Lithium also helps in medicine, stabilizing moods and helping people find calm when thoughts race too fast. This element is like a bridge between technology and the human soul, supporting energy and balance at once. Imagine lithium quietly working behind the scenes, giving you the charge and peace you need to easily slip into rest. A key component in phone and laptop batteries, also used in psychiatry. Fun fact, lithium is the lightest metal and has an amazing ability to store and release energy. Association, a warm, calm stream of energy gently soothing and supporting you in peace and quiet. 4. B stands for beryllium. Beryllium is a light but hard metal found in rare minerals. It's used in aerospace and telescope mirrors to reflect the light of distant stars. Its properties help create materials that withstand extreme conditions. Imagine beryllium as the thin glass of a telescope, through which you gaze at the infinite, calm cosmos. Used in aerospace, nuclear reactors, and X-ray tubes. Fun fact, beryllium is transparent to X-rays and used in medical technology. Association, a mirror reflecting stars, holding their cold, quiet light. 5. B stands for boron. Boron is a hard, black element, more like stone than metal. It strengthens glass, protects against flames, and helps make super strong materials. Boron is invisible but important, like armor in the quiet night. It doesn't make noise but is always nearby, creating reliability. Used in fiberglass, heat-resistant materials, antiseptics, and semiconductors. Fun fact: boron helps control reactions in nuclear power plants. Association: a silent fortress standing guard over peaceful sleep. 6. C stands for carbon. Carbon is the basis of all life. It can be soft like graphite or hard like diamond. It bonds in millions of ways, creating life, plastic, fuel, cells, and consciousness. Imagine you are made of stardust, with carbon at its core. It links you to the past and future, used in everything from pencils to DNA. Fun fact: diamonds and graphite are the same substance but with different structures. Association: stardust settling on the pillow where dreams are born. 7. N stands for nitrogen. Nitrogen is a clear, inert gas making up most of the air. It doesn't take part in breathing but cools, protects, and supports. Nitrogen is like a night fog, soft and enveloping. It feeds plants and supports life in the soil, used in fertilizers, cooling, and preservation. Fun fact: without nitrogen, plants cannot grow. Association: a gentle chill drifting over the evening field. 8. O stands for oxygen. Oxygen is the breath of the planet. It fills lungs, revitalizes blood, and feeds flames. On a quiet night, you breathe oxygen made by trees. It's nature's invisible care. Oxygen joins with hydrogen to create water, the essence of life. Used in medicine, metallurgy, and the air we breathe. Fun fact: oxygen is produced in leaves during photosynthesis. Association: a deep breath among pine trees, fresh and pure. 9. F stands for fluorine. Fluorine is the most reactive element, sharp and aggressive. But in small amounts, it protects teeth and is used in medicines. Its power can be calm when controlled. It reminds us that even strong forces can be helpful. Used in toothpaste, refrigerants, and pharmaceuticals. Fun fact: fluorine bonds with almost all elements. Association: a cool drop of mint on your tongue, bringing freshness and clarity. 10. Ne stands for neon. Neon is an inert, invisible gas that glows bright when electricity passes through it. It lights up signs on night streets, creating a soft neon glow. It doesn't take part in the body's life but decorates cities and sets moods. Used in lighting, advertising, and lasers. Fun fact: neon glows bright red when electrified. Association: the twinkling light of a nighttime cafe, lonely and cozy. 11. Na stands for sodium. Sodium is a soft, reactive metal that shines silver but quickly turns dull when it meets air. It's vital for life, helping your nerves and muscles work smoothly. Sodium also creates the warm glow of streetlights and flavors your food, gently awakening your senses. Used in street lighting, soap, and to regulate body fluids. Fun fact: sodium reacts explosively with water, producing bright flames. Association: a warm streetlight glowing softly on a quiet evening walk. 12. Mg stands for magnesium. Magnesium is a light, silvery metal that burns with a brilliant white light. It helps plants grow strong and your body produce energy and relax muscles. Magnesium sparks the fire of life and technology alike. Used in fireworks, lightweight alloys, and health supplements. Fun fact: magnesium burns so brightly it was used in old-fashioned flash photography. Association: a bright flash of light bursting gently in a calm night sky. 13. Al stands for aluminum. Aluminum is a lightweight, silvery metal found everywhere, from airplane wings to soda cans. It's strong yet flexible, shaping the world around you without weighing it down. Aluminum protects, connects, and brightens your daily life. Used in packaging, construction, and transportation. Fun fact: aluminum is the most abundant metal in Earth's crust. Association: a smooth, cool breeze brushing your skin on a sunny day. 14. C stands for silicon. Silicon is a hard, crystalline element that forms the backbone of computers and technology. It's found in sand and glass, shaping the world through circuits and screens. Silicon quietly powers the digital age, connecting people worldwide. Used in electronics, glass, and solar panels. Fun fact: silicon is the second most abundant element in Earth's crust after oxygen. Association: a glowing screen lighting up a dark room, full of possibilities. 15. P stands for phosphorus. Phosphorus is a glowing, reactive element essential for life, found in your DNA and energy molecules. It's a silent spark inside every cell, fueling growth and renewal. Used in fertilizers, detergents, and matches. Fun fact: the name phosphorus means light bearer because it glows in the dark. Association: a gentle spark glowing softly in the quiet night. 16. S stands for sulfur. Sulfur is a bright yellow element with a distinct smell, known for its power to transform. It's found in volcanoes and life's building blocks, balancing strength and renewal. Used in fertilizers, medicines, and vulcanized rubber. Fun fact: sulfur has been known since ancient times and was called brimstone. Association: the warm scent of earth after a gentle rain. 17. Cl stands for chlorine. Chlorine is a greenish-yellow gas that keeps pools clean and water safe to drink. It's a silent guardian, protecting health with quiet strength. Used in disinfectants, plastics, and water purification. Fun fact: chlorine was discovered in 1774 and once thought to be a compound, not an element. Association: the crisp, clean scent of a fresh swimming pool on a sunny day. 18. Ar stands for argon. Argon is a noble, invisible gas that doesn't react with anything. It quietly protects, filling the air in light bulbs and preserving valuable materials. Used in lighting, welding, and preserving artifacts. Fun fact: argon makes up about 1% of Earth's atmosphere. Association: the stillness inside a glowing light bulb, calm and steady. 19. K stands for potassium. Potassium is a soft, silvery metal that's vital for your body, keeping your heart beating and muscles moving. It's a spark of life within you in the soil beneath your feet. Used in fertilizers, fireworks, and medicine. Fun fact: potassium reacts vigorously with water, like sodium but more explosive. Association: the steady rhythm of your heartbeat on a peaceful morning. 20. Ca stands for calcium. Calcium is a soft, gray metal essential for strong bones and teeth. It's the sturdy framework of life, supporting your body and the Earth's crust. Used in bones, teeth, cement, and chalk. Fun fact: calcium compounds are the main ingredients in limestone and marble. Association: the solid comfort of a warm stone by a gentle stream. 21. Sc stands for scandium. Scandium is a rare, silvery metal used in lightweight alloys for aerospace and sports equipment. It's a quiet helper behind the scenes, making things stronger without adding weight. Used in aerospace alloys and sports gear. Fun fact: scandium was discovered in 1879 and is found mostly in rare earth minerals. Association: a smooth, gentle breeze lifting a feather in slow motion. 22. T stands for titanium. Titanium is a strong, silver-gray metal known for its incredible strength and lightness. It's found in airplanes, implants, and jewelry, supporting life and technology with quiet resilience. Used in aerospace, medical implants, and jewelry. Fun fact: titanium is corrosion-resistant and biocompatible. Association: a cool, steady heartbeat in a calm, peaceful body. 23. V stands for vanadium. Vanadium is a tough metal that strengthens steel, making bridges and tools durable and reliable. It's a silent guardian in the structures around you, ensuring safety and stability. Used in steel alloys and batteries. Fun fact: vanadium was named after a Scandinavian goddess of beauty. Association: the firm support of a sturdy bridge over a still river. 24. Cr stands for chromium. Chromium is a shiny, hard metal that adds brightness and resistance to steel, like the finish on a classic car. It keeps things looking polished and lasting longer. Used in stainless steel and chrome plating. Fun fact: chromium gives rubies their rich red color. Association: a bright gleam reflecting softly from a calm lake. 25. Mn stands for manganese. Manganese is a metal that works quietly in steel production and in small amounts inside your body, supporting metabolism and bone health. Used in steel making and as a dietary mineral. Fun fact: manganese is essential for plant growth too. Association: the steady pulse of life beneath the surface of the earth. 26. Fe stands for iron. Iron is the backbone of civilization. Strong, durable, and everywhere. It's in your blood, carrying oxygen, and in buildings that shelter you. Used in construction, tools, and hemoglobin. Fun fact: iron makes up much of the Earth's core in your blood. Association: the warm, steady rhythm of life flowing quietly within. 27. Co stands for cobalt. Cobalt is a deep blue metal that adds strength and color to alloys and pigments. It powers batteries and paints your world with calm, cool shades. Used in batteries, magnets, and blue pigments. Fun fact: cobalt was used in ancient glassmaking for blue colors. Association: the cool depth of a twilight sky just before sleep. 28. Ni stands for nickel. Nickel is a silvery metal that resists corrosion, making coins and stainless steel last long. It's quietly reliable, always there to protect. Used in coins, stainless steel, and rechargeable batteries. Fun fact: nickel is magnetic and was once mistaken for silver. Association: a cool, reassuring touch on a quiet evening walk. 29. Cu stands for copper. Copper is a warm, reddish metal that carries electricity and heat, connecting the world in invisible waves. It's also in your body, supporting health and function. Used in wiring, plumbing, and coins. Fun fact: copper was one of the first metals used by humans. Association: the gentle hum of life flowing through silent wires. 30. Zn stands for zinc. Zinc is a bluish metal that protects iron from rust and supports your immune system. It quietly guards and heals, a hidden strength in nature in your body. Used in galvanizing steel, batteries, and vitamins. Fun fact: zinc oxide is used in sunscreens and ointments. Association: the soft, protective shield of a cool evening breeze. 31. Ga stands for gallium. Gallium is a soft, silvery metal that melts in your hand, almost like magic. It's used in electronics and LEDs, quietly lighting up your world with gentle glows. Used in semiconductors and LED lights. Fun fact: gallium melts at just above room temperature. Your hand can melt it, Association: a warm, glowing ember softly fading into night. 32. J stands for germanium. Germanium is a shiny, gray metalloid used in fiber optics and infrared optics, helping information travel smoothly and quietly across the world. Used in fiber optics and semiconductors. Fun fact: germanium was predicted before it was discovered because of its place in the periodic table. Association: a clear, calm stream reflecting soft moonlight. 33. S stands for arsenic. Arsenic is a brittle metalloid with a mysterious, shadowy presence. Though toxic in large amounts, it's used in tiny doses for electronics and medicine, balancing danger with utility. Used in semiconductors and pesticides. Fun fact: arsenic compounds were once used in ancient medicines. Association: a quiet whisper of caution in the night air. 34. S stands for selenium. Selenium is a nonmetal that supports life in small amounts and is used in photocopiers and solar cells, converting light into energy silently. Used in electronics and health supplements. Fun fact: selenium is essential for thyroid function in the body. Association: gentle rays of morning sunlight warming your skin. 35. Bridge stands for bromine. Bromine is a reddish-brown liquid, unusual for a nonmetal, with a strong smell but important uses in fire retardants and medicines. Used in flame retardants and pharmaceuticals. Fun fact: bromine is the only nonmetal liquid at room temperature besides mercury. Association: the soft crackle of a protective campfire glowing in the dark. 36. Ker stands for krypton. Krypton is a noble gas, silent and invisible, that glows softly in certain lights. Used in photography and lighting to add quiet brilliance. Used in lighting and photography. Fun fact: krypton gives off a faint greenish glow in electric discharges. Association: the gentle shimmer of stars twinkling in a clear night sky. 37. Rb stands for rubidium. Rubidium is a soft, silvery metal that reacts quickly with air and water, used mainly in research and specialized electronics. Used in atomic clocks and research. Fun fact: rubidium helps keep the most precise time in atomic clocks. Association: the steady tick-tock of time passing gently and without rush. 38. Sr stands for strontium. Strontium is a soft metal that colors fireworks bright red, adding bursts of warmth and beauty to night skies. Used in fireworks and magnets. Fun fact: strontium compounds produce brilliant red colors in flames. Association: a warm, glowing spark lighting up a dark, calm sky. 39. Y stands for yttrium. Yttrium is a rare, silvery metal used in leads, superconductors, and cancer treatments, quietly improving lives with modern science. Used in leads and medical treatments. Fun fact: yttrium helps create red phosphors in LED lights. Association: a calm pulse of healing light shining softly in the dark. 40. Zr stands for zirconium. Zirconium is a strong, corrosion-resistant metal used in nuclear reactors and jewelry, durable and reliable like a quiet guardian. Used in nuclear reactors and jewelry. Fun fact: zirconium is highly resistant to heat and corrosion. Association: a steady, unwavering flame that burns without flicker. 41. Nb stands for niobium. Niobium is a shiny, silver metal that strengthens steel and helps create superconductors, quietly powering technology and bridges alike. Used in steel alloys and superconductors. Fun fact: niobium can become superconductive at very low temperatures. Association: the silent strength of a bridge standing firm through time. 42. Mo stands for molybdenum. Molybdenum is a hard, gray metal that resists heat and corrosion, supporting engines and tools that keep the world moving smoothly. used in steel alloys and catalysts. Fun fact, molybdenum helps metals withstand extreme temperatures. Association, the steady hum of a machine working effortlessly. 43. Tc stands for technetium. Technetium is a rare, radioactive metal, mostly used in medical imaging to help doctors see inside the body, offering calm clarity. Used in medical diagnostics. Fun fact, technetium was the first artificially produced element. Association, a soft glow revealing hidden stories beneath the surface. 44. Ru stands for ruthenium. Ruthenium is a rare, hard metal used to make electronics more durable and efficient, quietly supporting the devices in your hands. Used in electronics and catalysts. Fun fact, ruthenium can improve the lifespan of electrical contacts. Association, a smooth current flowing silently through circuits. 45. Rh stands for rhodium. Rhodium is a shiny, silver-white metal prized for its corrosion resistance and brightness, used in car catalysts and jewelry. Used in catalytic converters and jewelry. Fun fact, rhodium is one of the rarest and most valuable metals. Association, the clear sparkle of a calm, moonlit lake. 46. Pt stands for palladium. Palladium is a soft, silvery metal used in electronics, jewelry, and catalytic converters, quietly cleansing harmful gases. Used in electronics and catalytic converters. Fun fact, palladium can absorb large amounts of hydrogen. Association, a gentle breeze clearing the air on a quiet evening. 47. Ag stands for silver. Silver is a bright, precious metal known for its shine and conductivity, used in jewelry, electronics, and photography. Used in jewelry, electronics, and photography. Fun fact, silver has the highest electrical conductivity of any metal. Association, the shimmering light of stars reflected on calm water. 48. Cd stands for cadmium. Cadmium is a soft, bluish-white metal used in batteries and coatings, playing a quiet role in energy storage. Used in batteries and pigments. Fun fact, cadmium is toxic in large amounts but useful in small, controlled applications. Association, a soft glow of stored energy, waiting patiently. 49. In stands for indium. Indium is a soft, silvery metal used in touchscreens and solar panels, connecting you to your devices effortlessly. Used in touchscreens and solar cells. Fun fact, indium is very soft and can be bent or shaped easily. Association, a gentle touch, connecting worlds in a quiet moment. 50. Sn stands for tin. Tin is a soft, malleable metal used to coat other metals and in soldering, quietly holding things together. Used in coatings and solder. Fun fact, tin has been used for thousands of years in alloys like bronze. Association, the gentle bond that keeps everything connected and secure. 51. Sb stands for antimony. Antimony is a brittle, silver-gray metalloid used in flame retardants and batteries, quietly protecting and powering. Used in flame retardants and batteries. Fun fact, antimony has been known since ancient times and was once called stibium. Association, a silent shield guarding your peaceful night. 52. Te stands for tellurium. Tellurium is a rare, brittle metalloid with a silvery white appearance, used in solar panels and thermoelectric devices. Used in solar cells and thermoelectric generators. Fun fact, tellurium smells like garlic when heated. Association, a faint, mysterious scent drifting through a quiet forest. 53. I stands for iodine. Iodine is a dark, shiny solid that gently vaporizes into a violet gas, essential for thyroid health and antiseptics. Used in medicine and disinfectants. Fun fact, iodine vapor glows violet in the air. Association: a soft purple haze wrapping you in healing calm. 54. Z stands for xenon. Xenon is a heavy, colorless noble gas that glows bright blue in lamps and helps in medical imaging. Used in lighting and anesthesia. Fun fact: xenon can make brilliant flashes of light in cameras. Association: a gentle blue glow calming a quiet room. 55. C stands for cesium. Cesium is a soft, gold-colored metal that reacts quickly with water, used in atomic clocks to keep precise time. Used in atomic clocks and photoelectric cells. Fun fact: cesium's accuracy helps power GPS systems. Association: the steady tick of time, soothing and unchanging. 56. Ba stands for barium. Barium is a soft, silvery metal used in medical imaging to highlight your digestive system calmly. Used in X-ray imaging and fireworks. Fun fact: barium compounds glow green in fireworks. Association: a bright green spark lighting up a peaceful night sky. 57. La stands for lanthanum. Lanthanum is a soft, silvery metal used in camera lenses and batteries, quietly helping you capture life's moments. Used in camera lenses and batteries. Fun fact: lanthanum improves the clarity of optical glass. Association: a clear, calm lens focusing on gentle memories. 58. Ce stands for cerium. Cerium is a soft, silvery metal used in catalytic converters and flints for lighters, quietly sparking energy and protection. Used in catalytic converters and lighters. Fun fact: cerium helps reduce harmful car emissions. Association: a small spark igniting calm and safety. 59. Pr stands for praseodymium. Praseodymium is a soft, silvery metal used in magnets and glasses, quietly supporting technology and vision. Used in magnets and colored glasses. Fun fact: praseodymium gives glass a gentle yellow-green tint. Association: a soft shade of calm filtering the light around you. 60. Nd stands for neodymium. Neodymium is a powerful metal used to make strong magnets found in headphones and motors, quietly creating harmony in your devices. Used in powerful magnets and headphones. Fun fact: neodymium magnets are among the strongest permanent magnets. Association: a gentle hum of perfect balance and connection. 61. Pm stands for promethium. Promethium is a rare, radioactive metal found only in tiny amounts, quietly glowing with a soft light from within. Used mainly in luminous paint and research. Fun fact: promethium is one of the few elements that is naturally radioactive and not found in large amounts on Earth. Association: a faint, mysterious glow comforting the dark night. 62. Sm stands for samarium. Samarium is a silvery metal used in powerful magnets and cancer treatment, silently supporting health and technology. Used in magnets and radiation therapy. Fun fact: samarium cobalt magnets remain strong even at high temperatures. Association: a steady force, calm and unyielding, like a peaceful mountain. 63. Eu stands for europium. Europium is a soft, silvery metal that helps create the gentle red and blue lights in screens and signs around you. Used in TV and smartphone screens. Fun fact: europium makes the colors in LED and fluorescent lights vivid and bright. Association: a soft red glow, like the last warm light of sunset. 64. Gd stands for gadolinium. Gadolinium is a silvery metal used in medical imaging, helping doctors see inside the body without pain. Used in MRI contrast agents. Fun fact: gadolinium enhances the clarity of MRI scans. Association: a calm, invisible helper, quietly illuminating hidden worlds. 65. Tb stands for terbium. Terbium is a rare, soft metal that glows green in certain lights, used in LEDs and fuel cells. used in green phosphors and fuel cells. Fun fact, terbium's green glow helps make energy-efficient lighting. Association, a gentle green sparkle, like fireflies in a quiet forest. 66. Di stands for dysprosium. Dysprosium is a silvery metal that strengthens magnets and helps protect against radiation. Used in magnets and nuclear reactors. Fun fact, dysprosium helps magnets keep their power in harsh conditions. Association, a strong, silent guardian watching over the night. 67. Ho stands for holmium. Holmium is a soft, silvery metal with strong magnetic properties, used in lasers and nuclear reactors. Used in lasers and nuclear technology. Fun fact, holmium lasers are used in delicate eye surgeries. Association, a precise beam of calm light guiding healing hands. 68. Stands for erbium. Erbium is a soft metal used in fiber optic communications, quietly carrying your voice and images across the world. Used in fiber optics and lasers. Fun fact, erbium-doped fibers amplify light signals for faster internet. Association, invisible threads of calm connecting distant places. 69. TM stands for thulium. Thulium is a rare, soft metal used in X-ray lasers and portable devices. Used in medical imaging and small electronic devices. Fun fact, thulium is the least abundant rare earth element in Earth's crust. Association, a hidden light quietly illuminating your health. 70. YB stands for ytterbium. Ytterbium is a soft metal used in improving stainless steel and lasers, quietly strengthening materials around you. Used in stainless steel and lasers. Fun fact, ytterbium helps create high-quality stainless steel used in medical tools. Association, a quiet strength that supports your peaceful night. 71. Lu stands for lutetium. Lutetium is a dense, silvery metal, quietly supporting catalysts in cancer treatments. Used in petroleum refining and medical therapy. Fun fact, lutetium is the heaviest of the rare earth elements. Association, a steady anchor, silently helping life flow smoothly. 72. HF stands for hafnium. Hafnium is a strong, corrosion-resistant metal used in nuclear reactors and electronics. Used in control rods and microchips. Fun fact, hafnium can absorb neutrons, helping control nuclear reactions. Association, a calm shield, quietly managing powerful forces. 73. Ta stands for tantalum. Tantalum is a rare, blue-gray metal, essential for smartphones and medical implants. Used in capacitors and surgical tools. Fun fact, tantalum is highly resistant to corrosion and heat. Association, a cool, steady heart beating inside modern technology. 74. W stands for tungsten. Tungsten is a dense, gray metal with the highest melting point, used in light bulbs and cutting tools. Used in filaments in heavy machinery. Fun fact, tungsten can withstand extreme heat without melting. Association, a quiet flame that never burns out. 75. Re stands for rhenium. Rhenium is a rare metal used in jet engines and electrical contacts, silently powering flight. Used in turbines and electronics. Fun fact, rhenium has one of the highest melting points of all elements. Association, invisible wings carrying you through the night sky. 76. O stands for osmium. Osmium is a very dense, bluish metal used in fountain pen tips and electrical contacts. Used in precision instruments and alloys. Fun fact, osmium is the densest naturally occurring element. Association, a tiny, heavy weight grounding you in calm. 77. IR stands for iridium. Iridium is a rare, corrosion-resistant metal used in spark plugs and deep-sea cables. Used in electronics and industrial equipment. Fun fact, iridium is one of the most corrosion-resistant metals known. Association, a quiet, resilient guardian beneath the ocean's depths. 78. PT stands for platinum. Platinum is a precious, silvery white metal used in jewelry, catalytic converters, and medicine. Used in cars and medical devices. Fun fact, platinum is highly resistant to tarnish and corrosion. Association, a gentle, shining light of purity and endurance. 79. O stands for gold. Gold is a soft, yellow metal, treasured for its beauty and conductivity. Used in jewelry, electronics, and currency. Fun fact, gold is an excellent conductor and doesn't corrode. Association, warm sunlight captured in a metal form. 80. Hg stands for mercury. Mercury is a heavy, silvery liquid metal at room temperature, once used in thermometers and switches. Used in scientific instruments and industry. Fun fact, mercury is the only metal that is liquid at room temperature. Association, a flowing, reflective surface gently mirroring the world. 81. Tl stands for thallium. Thallium is a soft, silvery metal once used in electronics and glass manufacturing. Used in low-temperature thermometers and optics. Fun fact, thallium is highly toxic and handled with care. Association, a quiet shadow, subtle but powerful when present. 82. Pb stands for lead. Lead is a heavy, bluish-gray metal, historically used in pipes, paints, and batteries. Used in radiation shielding in batteries. Fun fact, lead is dense and blocks harmful radiation. Association, a protective blanket, shielding you softly in the dark. 83. Bi stands for bismuth. Bismuth is a brittle, silvery pink metal, known for its shimmering crystals. Used in cosmetics, medicines, and fire detectors. Fun fact, bismuth expands when it solidifies, unlike most metals. Association, a gentle crystal, sparkling quietly under soft light. 84. Po stands for polonium. Polonium is a rare, highly radioactive metal discovered by Marie Curie, used in anti-static devices and research. Fun fact, polonium is intensely radioactive and must be handled carefully. Association, a hidden fire quietly burning deep within the earth. 85. Et stands for astatine. Astatine is an extremely rare radioactive halogen, barely studied due to its scarcity. Used mostly in scientific research. Fun fact, astatine is the rarest naturally occurring halogen. Association, a fleeting whisper, almost invisible but present. 86. Rn stands for radon. Radon is a colorless, radioactive gas produced by the decay of uranium. Used in cancer treatment and scientific research. Fun fact, radon is heavier than air and can accumulate in basements. Association, a silent breath, hidden and slow, moving through quiet spaces. 87. Fr stands for francium. Francium is an extremely rare, highly radioactive metal with a very short half-life, used only in scientific studies. Fun fact, francium is the least stable of the naturally occurring elements. Association, a fleeting spark, bright and brief in the vast night. 88. Ra stands for radium. Radium is a glowing, radioactive metal once used in luminous paints. Used historically in medicine and luminescent devices. Fun fact, radium glows faintly due to its radioactivity. Association, a soft, eerie light guiding through the dark. 89. Ac stands for actinium. Actinium is a rare, radioactive metal used as a neutron source in research. used in radiation therapy and scientific instruments. Fun fact: actinium was the first non-primordial radioactive element discovered. Association: a quiet pulse of energy beneath the surface. 90. Th stands for thorium. Thorium is a weakly radioactive metal, considered for future nuclear fuel. Used in scientific research and energy. Fun fact: thorium is more abundant than uranium in the Earth's crust. Association: a slow-burning ember, holding promise for tomorrow's energy. 91. Pa stands for protactinium. Protactinium is a rare, radioactive metal found in uranium ores. Used mainly in scientific research. Fun fact: protactinium is one of the rarest and most expensive elements. Association: a hidden mystery, quietly waiting to be explored. 92. U stands for uranium. Uranium is a heavy, radioactive metal, powering nuclear energy and weapons. Used in nuclear reactors and military applications. Fun fact: uranium glows faintly in the dark due to its radioactivity. Association: a powerful force, both dangerous and full of potential. 93. Np stands for neptunium. Neptunium is a radioactive metal, a product of nuclear reactions. Used mainly in research in nuclear technology. Fun fact: neptunium was the first element discovered synthetically. Association: a stepping stone, bridging natural and man-made elements. 94. Pu stands for plutonium. Plutonium is a dense, radioactive metal, key in nuclear energy and weapons. Used in reactors and atomic bombs. Fun fact: plutonium can sustain a nuclear chain reaction. Association: a heavy shadow, powerful and carefully contained. 95. Am stands for americium. Americium is a radioactive metal used in smoke detectors, found in household safety devices. Fun fact: americium-241 is the source of the radiation that detects smoke. Association: a silent guardian, protecting your home while unseen. 96. Cm stands for curium. Curium is a radioactive metal produced in nuclear reactors, used mainly in scientific research. Fun fact: curium was named after Marie and Pierre Curie. Association: a tribute glowing softly in the history of science. 97. Bk stands for berkelium. Berkelium is a synthetic radioactive metal produced in laboratories, used only in research. Fun fact: berkelium has no significant commercial applications. Association: a rare spark, flickering briefly in the human quest for knowledge. 98. Cf stands for californium. Californium is a highly radioactive metal used in neutron sources, used in nuclear reactors and medical treatments. Fun fact: californium can start nuclear reactions and detect gold in ores. Association: a tiny but mighty beacon, shining in the world of atoms. 99. S stands for einsteinium. Einsteinium is a synthetic, highly radioactive metal, used mainly in scientific research. Fun fact: named after Albert Einstein, it was discovered in nuclear tests. Association: a bright spark of genius, hidden in the heart of science. 100. Fm stands for fermium. Fermium is a synthetic, radioactive metal created in nuclear explosions, used exclusively in research. Fun fact: fermium was discovered in debris from the first hydrogen bomb. Association: a ghostly trace of human curiosity and power. 101. Md stands for mendelevium. Mendelevium is a synthetic, radioactive metal named after Dmitry Mendeleev, the creator of the periodic table. Used only in scientific research. Fun fact: it was first produced by bombarding einsteinium with alpha particles. Association, a tribute to the great mind that mapped the elements, quietly inspiring. 102. No stands for nobelium. Nobelium is a synthetic, radioactive metal named after Alfred Nobel, inventor of dynamite. Used exclusively in research. Fun fact, nobelium atoms last only seconds before decaying. Association, a fleeting spark, a legacy of invention and discovery. 103. LR stands for lawrencium. Lawrencium is a synthetic, radioactive element named after Ernest Lawrence, inventor of the cyclotron. Used in scientific experiments. Fun fact, lawrencium's properties are still being explored by scientists. Association, a mysterious frontier, inviting curiosity and exploration. 104. RF stands for rutherfordium. Rutherfordium is a synthetic, highly radioactive metal named for Ernest Rutherford, father of nuclear physics. Used in advanced research. Fun fact, it was first created in a nuclear reaction in the 1960s. Association, a bold pioneer element, bridging atomic mysteries. 105. D-flat stands for dubnium. Dubnium is a synthetic, radioactive metal named after Dubna, Russia, home of a major research institute. Used only in laboratories. Fun fact, its most stable isotope lasts just over a day. Association, a fleeting visitor from the depths of atomic science. 106. Sg stands for seaborgium. Seaborgium is a synthetic element named after Glenn T. Seaborg, a pioneer in nuclear chemistry. Used exclusively in research. Fun fact, seaborgium was the first element named after a living person. Association, a living legacy, shining quietly in the halls of science. 107. Bh stands for borium. Borium is a synthetic element named for Niels Bohr, a key figure in quantum theory. Used in scientific studies. Fun fact, borium's isotopes last less than a second. Association, a fleeting quantum flash, hinting at deeper atomic truths. 108. H stands for hassium. Hassium is a synthetic element named after the German state of Hesse. Used only in experiments. Fun fact, hassium's heaviest isotopes decay in milliseconds. Association, a quick spark, a whisper from the edge of the periodic table. 109. Mountain stands for meitnerium. Meitnerium is a synthetic element named after Lise Meitner, co-discoverer of nuclear fission. Used in research labs. Fun fact, meitnerium was first produced in 1982. Association, a quiet tribute to a pioneering scientist's spirit. 110. D stands for Darmstadtium. Darmstadtium is a synthetic element named after Darmstadt, Germany, home to its discovery lab. Used in research only. Fun fact, Darmstadtium's isotopes live only milliseconds. Association, a brief, bright flash on the periodic horizon. 111. Rg stands for Röntgenium. Röntgenium is a synthetic element named after Wilhelm Röntgen, discoverer of X-rays. Used only in advanced research. Fun fact, it's one of the heaviest elements created, lasting just seconds. Association, a fleeting glow, like an X-ray glimpse into the unseen. 112. Cn stands for copernicium. Copernicium is a synthetic element named after Nicolaus Copernicus, who revolutionized our view of the cosmos. Used exclusively in research. Fun fact, its most stable isotope lasts less than a minute. Association, a cosmic whisper, reminding us to look beyond. 113. Nh stands for nihonium. Nihonium is a synthetic element named after Japan, Nihon, where it was discovered. Used in scientific experiments. Fun fact, it's one of the first elements named after an Asian country. Association, a symbol of innovation rising quietly from the east. 114. FL stands for flerovium. Flerovium is a synthetic element named after the Flarev Laboratory of Nuclear Reactions. Used only in research. Fun fact, it shows some unexpected chemical properties still being studied. Association, a mysterious guest, challenging what we know. 115. Mx stands for Moscovium. Moscovium is a synthetic element named after Moscow, Russia. Used in experimental science. Fun fact, it was first created in 2003. Association, a new chapter in atomic discovery, quietly unfolding. 116. LV stands for livermorium. Livermorium is a synthetic element named after the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory. Used exclusively in labs. Fun fact, it's very unstable, existing for milliseconds. Association, a brief flicker of human curiosity and persistence. 117. T stands for tennessine. Tennessine is a synthetic element named after Tennessee, USA. Used only in research. Fun fact, it is one of the newest elements, discovered in 2010. Association, a nod to modern science's global reach. 118. OG stands for oganesson. Oganesson is a synthetic element named after Yuri Oganessian, a nuclear physicist. Used in research. Fun fact, it is the heaviest element known. Very unstable. Association, the frontier of the periodic table, a quiet challenge to our understanding. These elements represent the pinnacle of human creation, the synthesis of new forms of matter, a frontier beyond which many mysteries still await. The periodic table is not just a collection of elements and numbers. It's a true story about what makes up our world and the universe. Each element is a small tale, a glowing spark of nature that connects us to the stars, oceans, mountains, and even to ourselves. From the lightest, most weightless hydrogen to the heavy and mysterious super-heavy elements, it's all part of a vast picture shaped by time, energy, and humanity's endless curiosity. To understand these elements is to understand how life around us works, the hidden forces inside matter, and the beauty held within every particle. Science isn't just boring formulas. It's the poetry of the universe, something you can listen to and feel, like the soft whisper of a night breeze. Let this knowledge lull you into calm, gift you a sense of peace, and inspire dreams of greatness in the unknown. Thank you for spending this time with me in my boring science. May your evening be peaceful, and your night deep and warm. Good night, dear viewers, and sweet dreams.